Moldova is the poorest country in Europe, and there are a lot of vulnerable people in this country. Our call to stay for this nation and to protect this nation. Beginning of Life has two goals. First, to protect the vulnerable people, to protect those who cannot protect themselves. And second, to raise a new generation of new young leaders who will raise this nation, who will raise this country, and will develop this country. We search what happens in our country, what are the roots of the problems in our country, and how they are related in geopolitical perspective in Eastern Europe and in the Balkans.
The main goal of Metamorphosis program is to break through the vicious circles of poverty, which in this case is not only about the economical situation of a person or family, but also the intellectual, emotional and spiritual poverty. In each of our centers, we are focused on having a holistic approach to the problem so that the restoration will happen in all of the spheres of people's lives, on emotional, physical, intellectual, social and spiritual levels. Who are the women we serve? These are ladies who are not safe and happy in their own homes. These are women who went through the violence and exploitation in their own families and communities, who suffered from the people they have trusted the most. We understand that changes in the lives of these women and children are not possible in 1 year, in a month or even in a moment. It takes time, but we believe that here they can find love, hope and confidence. They can start a new life here at home in Moldova. The Early Learning Center was established to reach a helping hand to the single mothers in their deepest needs and lack of education as mothers. The uniqueness of this center consists in the fact that children are playing and learning together with their mothers. Thus, we offer the mothers an opportunity to influence, develop and shape their children in a holistic way. Dream House is a special place for teenage girls between 15 and 18 years old coming from vulnerable families with one or both parents working abroad with no intention of coming back. Also, there are orphans coming from social institutions. The girls in this age are exposed to the highest risk of being unprotected and vulnerable to the suspicious and often dangerous offers of work or relations. The goal of Dream House is to prevent these young ladies to get into abuse and sexual slavery. Psychological Art Studio. Here takes place a very important part of the healing process for traumatized people. We use the art therapy as the powerful tool that helps people overcome the pain, despair and the consequences of the trauma.
Я очень рад, что у команды «Начало жизни»
I am happy that Beginning of Life team has the desire and potential to influence the teenagers in Moldova. Within this period, they can do many good things, but at the same time, they can be affected by the negative influence that is coming out of mass media, criminal circles, and unhealthy environment of friends. So often, they cannot say no to many bad and dangerous things proposed to them. They just are not prepared enough to oppose this. Being aware of the struggles and needs of teenagers, our team established Be Different program. Within it, we organize after-school and weekend time for the teens, in a way that it becomes the most interesting time of the week. Here, they can feel safe and free. They can build relationships, developing many useful skills and habits for a meaningful life.
When we see a problem, for instance, human trafficking, illegal migration, child pornography, sex tourism, we have two options to react on it. First one is to give information to young generation about that problem and to prevent them from getting in that troubles. And another option is to form new active leaders who will react and will change the situation. And we work in order to empower them and to equip them to become self-sustainable and active and responsible for those who need their help.